continuous. So here in the example, you can see how long has he been doing running. This is in the third person, right? Now see how it is in with you. How long have you been studying English? So as you can see in the third person, the verb changes. Like here, he changes. It changes to, this is the base verb have, and this is the changed verb, right? So how long has he been running? He's been running for almost a year. Has she been making videos for long? Yes, she has. She's been making videos for a few years. Now here, how long have you been studying English? I've been studying English since 2009. Have you been collecting shells all day? No, I haven't. I've been looking since noon. So, uh, let's see. Uh, Here is the page at the end of the book, right? So here we can see a little more about. We use the present perfect continuous to talk about something that happens repeatedly or continuously from a time in the past until now. So I have been teaching English for 20 years. I have been teaching English for 20 years. So this means that I never stopped. All right? I never stopped teaching. So it's something that keep going. How long have you been studying? This is continuously. It doesn't stop. He has been taking on the phone for an hour, continuously for past hour. Have you been taking tennis lessons for very long? Repeatedly, up to now, right? So notice the difference between the present perfect and the present perfect continuous. We use the present perfect to talk about experiences. We use the present perfect continuous to emphasize that something happened continuously or repeatedly, right? Uh, I've watched that movie 3 times. So I've watched the movie 3 times. I've been watching this movie for the past hour. So continuously, I was watching the movie. Somebody has used my guitar at least one time. Somebody has been using my guitar repeatedly, once and once more, right? We form the present perfect continuous with have or has plus been plus present participle, ing form, right? An ing form. So the structure is just like this. I, you, we, or they have been reading. I've been reading. They have not been reading. They haven't been reading, right? As in the third person is just like this. He has been reading. She has been reading. She's been reading. He's been reading. It hasn't been reading. It has not been reading. So we often use the present perfect continuous with since plus a date or a time and for, but plus a period of time. So if I specify the date, I use for. If I use since. If I say a period of time, I use for. So I haven't been running marathons since 2013. So this is a specific year. So since 2014, I've been running marathons. Now look at this. I have been collecting stamps for 2 years, right? So for is for a period of time, right? Here in the bottom, I have a practice and you can answer. So check. Rewrite the question using how long and the present perfect continuous. When did you start doing yoga? How long have you been doing your yoga? So you are going to take the sentence, right? And you are going to transform this to the present perfect continuous. When did he start playing the guitar? When did they begin doing volunteer work? When did they start writing songs? Complete the sentences with since or for. She's been playing the guitar since she was a child. I can't believe it. We've been talking on the phone more than an hour. Where have you been? I've been waiting for you. Noon. Has been playing the same song the last hour. I'm getting tired for it. All right? Now, returning to page 6 in Unit 1, we see here in the language practice the exercise. So, here I have complete the sentences with for or since. All right? So you are going to complete the spaces in blank. Number 2, we have complete the conversations. So you are going to put the structure, as you can see up here, right? And you are going to complete the sentences. If you have any doubt, you just look for me in the Google class. All right? Here is an oral exercise, a pair work. You can do it with your mates, or you can do it with some friends, or with me if you choose, and you can choose something somebody that lives with you. Now let's practice a little pronunciation, right? Listen, notice the rising intonation at the end of questions. Complete the questions and statements by adding a question mark or a period at the end of each, right? Let's see.
Page 6. Pronunciation. Changing statements into questions. Listen. Notice the rising intonation at the end of questions. Complete the questions and statements by adding a question mark or a period at the end of each. 1.
He's been studying Chinese for a year?
He's been studying Chinese for a year.
2.
She's been shopping all day.
She's been shopping all day.
3.
They've been cooking since noon.
They've been cooking since noon.
4.
The kids have been playing all afternoon?
The kids have been playing all afternoon. So as you can see, they contract the form. So you, instead of you say I have been, you say I've been. So it's much easy for you to speak like this, and it's natural. So if you want to improve your pronunciation, you have to do contractions. All right? And then you can listen again and do it again. Right?
Page 6. Pronunciation. Changing statements into questions. Listen. Notice the rising intonation at the end of questions. Complete the questions and statements by adding a question mark or a period at the end of each. 1.
He's been studying Chinese for a year?
He's been studying Chinese for a year.
2.
She's been shopping all day.
She's been shopping all day.
3.
They've been cooking since noon.
They've been cooking since noon.
4.
The kids have been playing all afternoon?
The kids have been playing all afternoon. All right. Okay? So that's it, folks. See ya. Bye-bye.